city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Winston. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there out of Kamara.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Now Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Winston now. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hurts.
And this this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Kamara try the right side.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Makes the score Saints 20, Eagles 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 27, Eagles 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. When we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Prime time,
and he
baby.
sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 8 coming up. They run it again with Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A busy night continues for Kamara.
138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A give. This is Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That one goes for 8 yards.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts on the move to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On second down, it's Carson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That second down play nets a -4. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Looking to throw. Carson out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really